You don't really ever see me bragging about velvet buck pictures. I don't pull over on the side of the highway. I don't own a spotting scope. Um, I could give really two shits about velvet bucks. I just want to know when they're going to come to these thickets because that's what they live for, man.
Gotcha,
So
gotcha. Well,
usually, if you have velvet bucks, you're hurting because you're not going to have hardhorn bucks. Like that's weird, but my spots where I have a lot of velvet bucks in the summertime, they suck hunting. I don't know if you've seen that, but
that makes sense. Okay, I get that. That would make sense. Because it's they're usually in a lot more open area at that time, and they're
Yeah.
not in the thickest part.
yeah, I think
Um,
some stay. Like if you see five velvet bucks, one will probably stay. I find, but the other four are dipping. You might get a midnight picture or something of them here and there passing through, but if it's like a corridor, but um,
That's pretty
you know,
accurate. That's pretty accurate for down here, I would say. Yeah, for
yeah,
yeah,
certain.
they're in their summer range, and then
Yep.
they go back. They're in their vacation spot. That's what I call it. They're in their
yes,
vacation spot, and they're gonna go back to their main home. Once
exactly. And you were
they got
talking
that
about
velvet off.
so consider this. So when I told you I killed an old doe that made a bachelor group break up, but consider that that bacheloring behavior is in some way dependent or there's a social group that involves bucks. Just because you're born with antlers doesn't mean you're no longer part of the social group anymore. So, oh, you're a buck, you're out here. They're still part of the social group and they still have their, so there's a relationship between that doe group and those bucks that were from that doe group. Now they do disperse because it's nature's way of avoiding inbreeding, but to some degree, I find that those bucks come back and they bachelor in and around their home doe, where they, I'm not going to say mom or, the family group, but they do, I find often come back and they bachelor around that area. So you're not going to see those same bucks trying to breed their family unit. They're going to go and they're going to try to breed somebody else's family unit, but then they're going to return